Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another one of my Tomb Raider multiplayer videos. Sprite 145 here, and first of all, I'm going to get into this really quickly before I get into the main bulk of the commentary topic. This gameplay is recorded using Dxtory. I have no idea what quote-unquote good Dxtory codecs are. This particular gameplay, 17 minutes long, 60 gigabytes on a Dxtory thingy, whatever you want to call it, codec. That made me cringe. Not gonna lie, that made me cringe. So if anyone knows any good Dxtory codecs that, you know, doesn't eat file size for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and midnight snack, much obliged. For now, I will be doing the Dxtory Let's Play, GG, the Tomb Raider Let's Play with the codecs that I have for Dxtory. They're not the best. So yeah. Anyway, the main bulk of this topic is gonna be Ginger Kitten. Hey little kitten, you've interrupted my commentary, you bugger. No, it's not gonna be a Ginger Kitten, it's actually going to be about my parents. I know I've touched on this subject before in my life history commentary series, but this one, you know, is going to focus solely around my parents and my immediate blood family, rather than, you know, everyone. I'm not going to lie, everything I'm going to say is going to be truth. There will be some opinions involved as well. I will. Let's think. My dad. I don't hate my dad. I don't really know. He's really not a good father. He didn't really strike. Well, nowadays he doesn't strike me as a good father. Back then, when I was younger, I just thought he was an asshole. You know, it's just I don't really know how to describe it. It's just bad. From what I can see now, we'll talk from the point of view that I have now, since I'm 20 and older and actually understand the world a bit better. He doesn't really support any of us. Like, yeah, okay, he supports me. Hang on, I'm gonna have to answer this fucking phone. What do you know? It's not exactly a prank call, but no one is on the other end anyway. My father, he just doesn't support us. He supports me more now, obviously, because I'm at uni and I'm like the most successful fucking family member he's ever seen in his life. Yeah, okay, I guess he supports you, you know, if you play rugby, or like rugby. Because my littlest brother, and to an extent my middle brother, Oliver and Connor, or Connor and Oliver respectively, if you're going little older. Both played rugby for a bit, and they actually, I don't know, liked them and gave a shit about what they were doing and their interests, because, oh look, they like rugby, so fuck yeah, I've got to like them too. I've got to actually pretend to be a good father because they like rugby. And that's fucking pathetic. Not gonna lie. That is one of the shittiest excuses of a parent I've ever seen. Only liking a child because they share similar interests to you. It's like, no, you... Fuck off, you can't do that. Now he sort of, you know, pays a bit more interest in what I do because he knows I'm doing something I enjoy, which is the football refereeing, and he gives more of a shit about me because I'm at university, and as I said, I'm probably the most successful fucking son he'll ever have, unless somehow either of my other brothers make it big in whatever the fuck they want to do. Not saying it's not going to happen, I'm just saying you've got to fucking keep your options open and be realistic about life. But anyway, My dad's idea of sort of fucking punishing you for doing something wrong was make you run laps around a rugby pitch. I have never, and will never, agree with physical punishment. Not in sport, not ever. No. That hitting a child, no. Can't do it nowadays anyway, but still. You know what I mean? Physical punishments, exercise for getting up early to play computer games. No, I don't agree with it. Although that's the only thing he could do, because he never gave us fucking pocket money as well. There's another thing that's wrong with him, never gave us pocket money. Don't think, even if you did the chores in the household, like the dishwasher, tidying your room, and whatnot, no fucking pocket money. The only time, I guess, my dad has supported me, like, properly supported me, will be the days, actually no. He talked to me, supported me, understood me, on the day I got brought home by the police for being out at 3 in the morning after seeing my girlfriend. He supported me and understood why I did it, but told me that he used to do it when he was younger, but it's wrong. That actually sticks in my mind as one of the only times he's actually told me something is wrong, without following it up by making me run around a rugby pitch. By this time I was 16 and I was not going to run around a fucking rugby pitch to appease my dad, so to speak. Another time he supported me, was there for me, was when me and my girlfriend broke up. And another time he half supported me, but at the same time still insisted I was a bit of a failure, was the day I got my AS level results, which should be 3 years ago now when I was 17. The summer of, 3 years ago, which would be 2010. And he said he wasn't surprised that I failed my A levels, but he did nudge me, I guess, into finding a course that would be more suited for me, which is the BTEC in sports science. And we all know where that resulted. That resulted in me passing and getting into university. So, yeah, he did half support me, but for the most part, he's not a great father. He's changed since I've been at university. He's been there for me. I can call him, talk to him, say I'm still having trouble sleeping. Is there anything you think you can recommend? Blah blah blah. And it helps. It really does. Just having someone to talk to that actually gives half a shit now, whereas before he didn't. He doesn't know how to discipline Oliver or Connor at all. Connor will fuck about at family lunches, like Easter lunch. We went to my grand's, watched the boat race, and Connor was just fucking around being an arsehole. Like leaving rubbish on the floor, being told to pick it up like 3 times, and you just pull a face at you and be like, nope, not doing it. Only until I got involved and whistled at him and said, oi, Connor, pick it up, he actually did it. Which shows where the respect lies in the family. None of the respect lies with my father. It's shit. Speaking of which, my father does not command social events well. He hates planning social events. I don't think he hates being at social events, but he's just useless. He doesn't talk unless it's something he wants to talk about. Like, well, shit. Don't be that guy. Seriously. I don't love being at social events. I love running over these snare traps though, they're just so fun. Sorry to break off topic. But yeah, I don't mind being at social events because I will talk if I need to talk. I'm not like my dad that just doesn't talk unless it's something he wants to talk about. If that makes any sense whatsoever. But no, my mum, we'll move off my dad now because in essence he's I don't know how to describe it really. He's the winner of World's Best Father 20 years running, clearly. I don't hate him. I just hate the decisions he makes and how he, as I've grown up, I've come to realise that he is a very bad, for lack of a better term, father. There is a lot he could do better with. And I'm not saying that I will be the world's best father when the day comes and when I have children of my own, because each and every person in life is different and faced with different situations, you know, it's difficult. I don't know how I'm going to be as a father. I really don't. Until that day comes, until my kids have grown up, I can't say I'm a good father or not, but I can say now, no shadow of a doubt, that there is a lot my father could do better. And so yeah, I have about, I don't know, 5 minutes to talk about my mum. Again, this has been mentioned before in my life series, or my life history commentaries. And it's just, oh, my mum, I haven't seen her for years. I really haven't. She's effectively worse than my dad, based on the fact that my dad's still been there for me. My mum has not. My mum's not been there for 5 years. I don't think she's around for was she around? Yeah, she was around for my 16th, or just before my 16th birthday. Whether or not she sent me anything, I cannot remember, in all honesty. It's not that I don't want to remember, it's just that I can't remember. I know she was around the time my granddad died, because I remember talking to her about it, and saying my granddad was going to be unwell. Can't remember, exactly when, where, I don't know. But the only memories I have of my mum early as in pre-teen, so just joining secondary school, she got me my first phone, a fucking brick of a Nokia. I remember it, because actually a few people at school had it at the time. It was like the shit. But no, other than that, she was never really a parent. She took more of a backseat role, even more of a backseat role than my dad did. So, hang on. And again, now that I'm 20, I can sort of see neither of my parents, for the time that they were my parents, because obviously my mum hasn't been around at all, and honestly and truthfully, if she came back into my life now, I wouldn't know whether to welcome her with open arms and, oh mum, I've missed you, it's so nice to see you again. Or the complete opposite of, wait a minute, you've been out of my life for 4 years. Do I want to know you? Do I really want to know you? It's a tough one. Because the argument is she's my mum, yes, but equally, she's not been a mum to me for the past 3-4 years. And I would actually, honestly and truthfully, hate to be put in that situation of, is she my mum? Is she not my mum? Well, no, not that. Do I welcome her as my mum, or do I act slightly hesitant towards it all? You know, well, it's really difficult. But she was more of a mum to me than she was to Oliver and Connor. She left and stopped talking. I don't know. Connor must have been about 5 or 6 or something. He hasn't had a long time of actually knowing mum, if that makes sense. Whereas I've had, say, 15, 16 years of quote-unquote knowing mum and being old enough to understand. If that makes absolutely any sense whatsoever. I hope it does. But since like mum leaving and granddad dying, dad's not been the same at all. I don't really know how to describe how dad's been, but he's been even worse of a parent, even more useless than normal. It's really, ugh, I can't really describe how, you know, how it is, but that is effectively. Don't get me wrong, I like my parents, but there is so much that could be better with them. There is so much that could be better with them. I'm not perfect by anyone's stretch of anyone's imagination. But if you want me to talk more in depth about my parents and actually